This is the 100% true story of how I died. You see, I made the mistake of choosing torment mode for more difficulty. No, that's not how I died. That's how noobs die. And I'm not just any noob, I'm a professional noob. And professional noobs have standards. So I went into the frozen lands of the Yetizone to locate a Yeti to prove their existence, my ultimate goal in life. So I ran from the statues to the broken house where the only warmth available was from a rusted heater. There was a pizza box nearby, but someone ate its contents already. No, I didn't starve to death. I could do without pizza for nearly a lifetime if I wanted. So then I made the daring move to go back to the statue so that I could make my way to the radio station in search of a jacket. But of course, I only found more pizza boxes. You'd think people would be worried I'd get addicted to pizza or something. But I wasn't going to fall victim to such an empty attraction as pizza so soon. I ran to the gun shop to buy a gun, and so I tried to buy one, and I got one for free instead. Who doesn't like free guns anyway? Well, I quickly found out why that gun was free. It only had one shot, and I couldn't change the cartridge. Oh well. So I made my way across the ice to an abandoned cabin where I found no jacket. Who'd have thought? So in desperation, I ran for the Yeti's cave, knowing that I was doomed if I didn't make it to the entrance and warm myself up in time. Who knew cutscene powers could turn against the main protagonist of the story? I was freezing while I was observing the cave entrance. Ah well, at least the cave was warmer. Unfortunately, the reception was a bit too warm. I was locked up in this blood-stained cavern where a hungry Yeti was perhaps anticipating my arrival for dinner. And so arrive for dinner I did. But I needed a souvenir for this occasion, specifically in the form of proof that a Yeti exists. So I took a picture of him while he was asleep. Unfortunately, Yetis are very sensitive about their image, so he woke up and tried to take the camera from me. He probably wanted to eat me too, but I wasn't going to let him have my life or my camera. So I ran for the lift, and I thought I saw him coming down with me, but that was clearly an illusion. I ran for the bridge, crossed it to the other side, and the planks just seamlessly fell into the chasm below. Surely I was safe by now. But no! It seemed the Yeti was persistent. So I had to show him how I do the ha wrecked easy noob L plus ratio with my fancy little weapon here, and blasted his sorry corpse into the chasm below. I escaped the abandoned mine shaft to quickly find that I forgot I needed to stay warm. Who'd have thought I needed to stay warm in such a cold wasteland as this? But thankfully, standing just outside the elevator was enough to get warm. These floors are surprisingly good at keeping people warm despite being out in the open. Then I found a shelter that made more sense, started a fire, and warmed myself there. After a bit of navigation trouble, I made my way back to the ruined house. Then I made my way back to Yeti's cave only to find it was closed. But you see, even the doors of a Yeti's home give you such a warm welcome. Warm enough to warm me back up to brave the cold to reach the abandoned cabin before I made a daring trek to the village to give them my proof. But I had arrived too late. The Yeti had already killed everybody. The moral of this story is that shooting Yetis out of season kills people.
But agent, you said you died.
Did I say the story was done? Well, you see, I found the jacket at the village, which made me get cold only half as fast as I used to. So you see, I couldn't exactly die, could I? So I confidently made my way to the gun shop, where I told the shop owner the news, only to find that NPCs can only talk once in this game before they're completely antisocial. But I was not to be discouraged so easily. Hearing the sound of the radio, I had an idea. I ran back to the radio station, activated the tower, tidied up the desk, and then uploaded my photo to the internet, as the Yeti had unfortunately found me and ate me, as I feared would happen. Is that how I died? Actually, no. Have you ever heard the saying, you are what you eat? Well, when the Yeti ate me, I became the Yeti. It was an odd experience the first time, but I became the very proof I needed to expose the existence of Yetis. But when I tried to explain this to the guys with guns, they thought I was dangerous and shot me dead on the spot. Yep, that's how I died. Like and subscribe for more. Wait, you still don't believe me? Okay, fine. I tripped and broke my legs, jumped and sprained my ankles, got blown up by a med kit for my legs, and whatever else you can imagine happened to my legs. That's how I died, and you'll get to see that next weekend.